What's up, everybody? Ryan from Ruth Outdoors. Ruth is around here somewhere. You might hear her bark, you might not. She's running around. Actually, she's right there. So what we have here today is a product from littlemuleoffroad.com. Okay, so the owner of this company, his name is Michael, and if you watched the last video that I put out of the unboxing of the two products that he sent me, you would see this. This is a chainsaw mount, and it's badass. And it's got the roto packs that I'm going to show you how that goes on. So he sent me another product for Kawasaki Mule Pros. Okay, this is a Kawasaki Mule Pro, by the way. Pro FXT. This is a 2024 Platinum Ranch Edition. This is my personal machine. And Michael reached out to me because I did some reviews on my Kawasaki Mule, and he wanted me to do a no-nonsense review on his product. So, man, that's what we're going to do today. So this is going to be a little three-part series of products he sent. The first part is going to be the install of the chainsaw mount. The second one is going to be me running around on the mule, seeing if I can make my chainsaw fall out. And then the third one is going to be of the seat hinge for the front seat. For those of you that have Kawasaki Mule Pros, the way that they put the seats on, kind of a pain in the ass. It sucks. So he came up with a hinge mount that is awesome. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you step by step how to do this, okay? So you're going to take your Phillips head, and you got 4 screws here. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And before I do that, I'm going to show you the parts. I have to put it in a bucket because if I don't, I'm going to lose my stuff. So you have these little guys that are called standoffs, okay? Once I pull this out, this is going to go here, and a standoff essentially keeps this, you'll see it here, okay, because it's a little, you have more room down here than you do up here, so it offsets, so this thing isn't sitting crooked and jacked up, so it makes it perfectly flush, which is pretty cool. So that's this piece. Then you have the M6 bolt that is going to go in between your plates and on that way, okay? So, and of course we have our Allen wrench. So we are going to unscrew these 4 bolts first, and of course my chainsaw is right there. I use a Milwaukee chainsaw. It's battery powered. I'm not a tree trimmer, but I have a hunting lease, and one of my tree stands is a couple miles away from where my camp is, and sometimes you got deadfalls that come across the road, and I need something to come on out of there. I need something to cut the trees off the road so I can get to my stand. Okay, so we got those 4 out of there. Let's mount her up. So what I did do, because we're in side-by-sides, and I went out and got this on my own, I got the orange thread locker. So it's 3 times stronger than the blue, but not as strong as the strongest one. So I know that I run my machine hard, and man, on the hunting lease we bounce all over the place, so we're going to put thread locker on each one of the standoffs. Now when you do the standoffs, you put them in your hand tight only, okay? Get a little bit of thread locker gel on there. Okay. We're going in. All right, so we got our standoffs in place, and let's put on the mount. So we're going to start down here. Alright, now the roto packs goes on like so. Boom. This is going to be cool. This is actually my first time ever using a roto packs, so bear with me if I screw it up, please. So the way it looks to me is this goes in like so. When this one gets close, you kind of drive it in like this. And then you'll see you got little nipples here and here. And I should have showed you before, but on the other side of this, you have the dimples. Ha! There it is. Then you take your chainsaw and you drop her in place. Is a tension screw, and that's going to hold her in place. Now, the next video I'm going to rip this mule around all over the place, and we're going to see how good it hangs in. So that wraps up this video. Subscribe and like, because you guys are going to want to see that next video. And then the hinges, because the Kawasaki Mule hinges, or the way the seat is with the Kawasaki Mule Pros is the way they come. There's a better option, and I think Michael developed it, but of course we're going to try that out too. So I hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe, like. Little Mule Off-Road is where you're going to get this set up. So I mean, it's actually really tight, it's clean, it's neat. In the next video we'll also put it in the 3-seat conversion, as we'll push this back seat forward so we can really see it, because a lot of times I only run with just me and Ruthie, so I like the back open. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you later.